What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers for reminding me to talk about this. Because I meant to do a video talking about Luka and the media hypocrisy a couple of days ago, but it slipped my mind. That's why I need to sometimes write these things down. But one thing I'm noticing is the media doesn't keep it 100. They're not consistent. And these guys have selective outrage when it comes to Kyrie Irving and when it comes to Luka Doncic, right? Now, you'll see people on TV say and question Kyrie Irving's ability to lead a team, right? To win a title and all of this stuff, right? To hit the big shots. When he has a championship and he hit the biggest shot, no matter how much the ladiclics in the media and on social media try to erase it, he hit the biggest shot in Cleveland Cavaliers history over media darling Steph Curry. What the fuck has Luka won? Nothing. Right? Nothing. Secondly, people can criticize all they want to Kyrie's availability, right? But one thing you can never question about Kyrie Irving is his conditioning. He's always in shape to play. The motherfucker came, what was it, last year? Last season. After the whole situation with, the elixir. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep saying elixir because people are saying the V word on tape now on YouTube. So anyway, but just to be safe, I'm going to say elixir. He missed 50-something games, right? He comes right out of that long hiatus, that sabbatical, where it looks like he's just chilling, but apparently he had to still be honing his basketball skills, staying in shape, because the motherfucker came out and dropped a 60-point game. Remember that? Even though they weren't winning, but still individually, he was balling. Luka is playing and can't stay in shape. Dude got a beer belly, eating burgers. If Luka was black, the media be on him more. But he's relatively healthy. But I still maintain that some of the ankle problems that he's having and some of the lower leg problems that he be having is because he's carrying too much damn weight. Remember how Luka looked when he first came in the league? Before he was making millions and millions of dollars? When he was like 220, 215? Well, he's technically overweight as an athlete. Do you know how much eating you got to be doing if you playing a season in the NBA, right? And then you play in the summer overseas, and then you still come to training camp weighing 265 like he did last year? Luka not going to play 20 years because he likes to eat too fucking much. But he doesn't get criticized from the media for being overweight. But but Serena Williams did. And she's a woman. And women are supposed to have natural body fat. But Serena Williams got criticized, even though she's one of the greatest, if not the greatest female tennis player of all time, one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant female tennis player. But you had people still criticizing her weight. But nobody criticized Luka, even though he ain't won a goddamn thing. And then another thing I want to bring up is Kyrie Irving has been relatively clutch his entire career. But that doesn't mean he doesn't miss a shot from time to time. Kyrie Irving has missed some shots, some game winners, some tough shots. And you saw on ESPN and on Fox Sports them making segments criticizing Kyrie. But yet Luka, the crybaby that he can be, pushed off and committed an offensive foul, which wasn't called, missed the chipper. KD got the rebound. Chipper. I mean, a chip shot. Do you hear any criticism from the media about that? Not a damn soul. You ain't see Kendrick Perkins. You ain't see Shannon Sharp. You ain't see none of them motherfuckers criticize him. The only person, and I gotta even give the devil his due, the only person that called him out on his bullshit was Skip Bayless. But all these fucking coons on TV, they ain't gonna say a damn thing about Luka. And last but not least, the point I want to make, and shout out to one of my subscribers for also echoing these sentiments. Why is it the media kept saying Luka needs all this help? He needs all this help, right? Remember when Luka was out and Kyrie was playing with the same team with less players, because some of those dudes, Dorian Smith, Finney-Smith, and some of the other guys on other teams now, right? Why was it that Kyrie was able to take that team to a 2-0 record, hitting game winners and dropping 35, 40 points? Why was he able to look good with that team without Luka? Remember that? But when Luka's playing with them, they need all this fucking help. So all I'm saying is Luka is a great player, but he has his flaws. He leads the league in scoring, but he's not statistically a great shooter. He's not a great foul shooter. He's only like in the low 70s. Remember, Skip Bayless, everybody criticized LeBron for being a 73% career free throw shooter, but nobody criticizes Luka for being a 73% free throw shooter. He dominates the basketball. His usage rate is through the motherfucking roof. But, you know, unlike Jokic, at the very least, Jokic and them are winning consistently. Luka, I mean, it's a bit of a disappointment. But everybody want to put it on Kyrie Irving, and that's what I don't like. Stop making him the fall guy for every damn thing. And the media keeps doing this ever since he's left LeBron. Why is it that LeBron was able to defer to Kyrie Irving when it was necessary? Why is it that when he was in Boston, other players were able to defer to Kyrie? As a matter of fact, part of the problem was, because this is when Tatum and all those dudes were developing, part of the problem was some of those guys didn't want to defer to Kyrie. And I think about it. Why is it that when he was with the Brooklyn Nets, James Harden and at times KD were able to defer to Kyrie, but in this scenario, Kyrie's supposed to always defer to Luka and gets criticized when he does take game-winning shots? That's always been Kyrie's role, to be that clutch guy, that game shoot, to be that late game heroic guy. Because statistically, isn't Kyrie a better shooter than Luka? I mean, let's just look at the numbers. Since magically people don't like to look at numbers when it comes to Kyrie, they pull them up when it comes to Jokic. Let's look at Luka. Now, Luka is leading the league in scoring, right? Let's look at Luka's numbers. He is shooting 50.4% from the floor, but he's only a 73.7% free throw shooter this season, and for his career, he's a 35% three-point shooter who takes 8 a game, and he's only a 33.9% three-point shooter for the season. Let's look at Kyrie Irving, who's much smaller, right? Kyrie Irving this season, my oh my, 52% shooting. He shoots better from the field than Luka. He's a 92.7% free throw shooter, 88.3% for his career, so one of the great shooters in history. And he is a 39.2% career three-point shooter and a 42% three-point shooter this year. So by the numbers, you explain to me why Kyrie's supposed to be deferring to Luka.